Hi everyone, welcome back to Stitching Haven. My name is Corinna and this is my Flosstube number 2. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much to those of you who have subscribed to my channel. I actually have 25 subscribers, and after one video I wasn't really even expecting one, so thank you so much for your support. I want to give a shout out to those who commented. Tracy Falconberry, thank you so much for your comment, and a fellow South Carolina person. And Miss Donna Ray commented on my video, and I had heard about her before I made my video, but I hadn't been able to check out her channel yet, and just the fact that she commented on my video before I even caught a glimpse of her channel, I'm humbled about that, and I love your channel. You are very much a delightful person, and it's really enjoyable to watch your videos. So I wanted to just mention a few YouTube channels that I have recently discovered. Tiffin Stitches, I really like her channel and the things that she's working on. She's working on a Beauty and the Beast chart that I really want to do. Like, I think it's really cute. Flannel Jimmy's Farm, who is Ms. Donna Ray. Go check out her videos. She seems like just the sweetest and kindest woman. So be sure to check her out. And today I wanted to start with the Know Your Needleworker tag. That's kind of become a thing with people in their first videos, but I didn't do it for my first video because I didn't really plan my first video. I just turned on my phone and did it. Excuse the animal in the background. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Question number 1 is, where do you live? I live in South Carolina. I'm originally from North Carolina, so I didn't really go very far. I came here for college. I went to a Bible college here in South Carolina, so I moved down here in 2001, and so I've been here ever since. And that's where I met my husband in college, but we didn't actually get together until we were both out of college. He graduated. I did not. I ran out of money and no desire to take out any more student loans whatsoever. Number 2, what do you do for a living? As I mentioned in my last video, I do have an Etsy shop. It is currently closed right now while I am trying to work on some things to restock it with. So that's basically what I do. I'm working on an Etsy business. Other than that, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm very fortunate for my husband's job to just be able to work from home, doing things that I really enjoy doing, and I love it. And number 3, do you have any children? Yes, I have one little boy. He is 8.5. And of course, I think he's the sweetest kid in the world. He's mine, but he's very sweet. And number 4, do you have any pets? We have a bird. He is a Quaker parrot named Skittles, and he's about 12 years old. We adopted him when he was 8, so we've had him for about 4 years. And we also have a little dog that I can't find at the moment. He's buried in the blankets in the couch. We have a little dog, a Maltese named Neville, and we adopted him last year in April, so we've had him for almost a year, and he is almost 7 years old. Number 5, what are your other hobbies? besides stitching. I really like to knit. I crochet a little bit. I'm one of the weird people that actually understands knitting more than I do crocheting. I don't find crochet as easy as knitting, which I don't hear a lot of that, but I guess my brain works better when it comes to knitting. So that's a couple of other hobbies I have. I love to read, but I've been going through some pretty major reading slumps in the last year or two. I just haven't read as much as I normally would want to, because I just haven't wanted to read. I've wanted to do other things. I have way too many interests, so it's kind of hard sometimes to balance all of them. I also discovered diamond painting in January, so I am working on a diamond painting, and it's a big one, so it's going to take a while. And what else? I play the clarinet. I haven't played in a while, since I started having health problems. Like, I just don't have the breath to really play all that much, but I'm hoping to get back into it in the fall and go back to our community concert band that I was a part of that I really loved doing. So yes, way too many hobbies. Number 6 is, what is your favorite movie? Well, as of last night, my favorite movie currently is The Greatest Showman. We finally saw that last night, and I knew I was gonna love it. I love musicals, anything musical theater related. I love. So that is right now my favorite. That's my favorite movie. A couple of days ago, I would have said Perks of Being a Wallflower. I don't really understand why I love that movie so much. Every time I watch it, it gives me just joyful feelings for some reason. So that's another favorite, and I am a huge Harry Potter fanatic again, so I love all of those movies. 7 is, what is your favorite TV show? It's a difficult question for me. My husband and I watch a lot of shows. It's just what we do at night after our son goes to sleep. Our favorite comedy is The Big Bang Theory. We've been watching that since it started. We still watch The Office every night while we go to sleep. We fall asleep to the TV, so we watch The Office to fall asleep to every single night. And when we get to the end, we just start it over. So that's another favorite. I really love crime shows. So one of my favorites is Criminal Minds. I really enjoy Criminal Minds. Law and Order, whichever one you want to pick from. I've seen a little bit of most of them, and I like all of them. So that kind of thing. And Gilmore Girls is another one that I watch on reruns just multiple times a year probably. And Friends is one that I have watched over and over again. Number 8 is, what is your favorite book? Of course, my favorite series is Harry Potter. I discovered them when I was in college and just kept reading as they came out and seeing all the movies, and they are my favorite. They made me really love reading again as an adult. And my favorite just standalone book, it would be probably kind of a toss-up. I love Little Women, and I love Anne of Green Gables. And I really love, the Winona Ryder movie, Little Women. I read or watch the movie of Little Women every Christmas, because I guess it's just, it puts me in the mood for Christmas, because there is Christmas in there. Anne of Green Gables and those movies I grew up watching, and I've only recently read Anne of Green Gables, the first book. I hadn't ever read them, but I had watched the movies so many times growing up, and just, I love them. Number 9, what is your favorite music? My favorites, I like a lot of different kinds of music, but my favorite artist, his name is Andrew Peterson. He's a Christian music artist, but he doesn't get a lot of radio play on the Christian stations, which makes no sense to me. But he is like, he's an acoustic folk storyteller, basically, kind of like some comparable to somebody like James Taylor, but he's my absolute favorite. I have all of his albums, and I love his music. And again, if I'm not listening to him, I've got a Broadway soundtrack or a movie musical soundtrack playing. My favorite Broadway soundtrack lately is Dear Evan Hansen. Ben Platt is just amazing. So I love that one. I really love Hamilton, and I'll listen to that again every now and then. And now The Greatest Showman, because I just bought that a couple of days before I saw the movie, and we have been listening to it ever since. And finally, what one word best describes you? I thought about this one, and it was a little bit difficult for me to figure out. I was torn between adventurous and eclectic, just because I like trying different things. I like a bunch of different things. I don't have one thing that I love to do above all else and just want to do it all the time. I like variety and doing different things, and like, I love stitching so much, but I do take breaks from it every now and then to do something else that I enjoy, because that's just what I like. I like all kinds of different things, so I'm not a one trick pony and in that regard. So yeah, that is me. So first I have my whips from this week, or the last couple of weeks. Yeah, I was not able to make a video last week. My family, we were kind of all under the weather and just didn't feel that great, so I wasn't really able to get in front of the camera and talk about my stitchy life, but I was able to stitch a little bit. So the first thing I worked on was the Frosted Pumpkin Stitcheries 2018 Stitch Along, which is Into the Jungle, and this is still just January and February's block. I did get March's, but I haven't printed it out yet because I'm not done stitching it, because I haven't finished stitching January and February yet. But this is how far I've gotten. I've been working on the little sloth guy there, and let me just say, I love hand-dyed fabric. I think it's beautiful. I love stitching on it, and yeah, it's quickly become my favorite thing in the world. Of course, I have also been working on Hands-On Design Chalk on the Farm, Fresh Eggs Farm, that Miss Priscilla drew, and which I'm actually loving doing this. And I did get this, I got a bigger piece of the translucent fabric, but I'm actually kind of liking it. Let me see if I can get it to where you guys can see it. Yeah. So that's what I've done so far, is the fence. Some of the fence and the little archway with the gate. I didn't think I would like the fabric because it's so see-through, but I'm not minding it at all. And I worked a tiny bit on my wisdom chart from Heaven and Earth Designs. I haven't done a ton on it. I've started switching how I'm going to stitch this, and have decided that I actually want to try stitching it cross country and just doing one color over the whole piece at a time. Because in doing chalk on the farm and just stitching all the chalk that I have, it's gone quite a bit faster than having to switch colors every few stitches, because I was doing parking and that kind of thing. So I'm going to try cross country on this one, and I'm really excited about that. So those are my whips, and I have a little bit of haul for today. I ordered, I think this is becoming a big thing with people, but I ordered the Farmhouse Christmas from Little House Needleworks. So I got Little Red Barn. Let's see if I can get the glare off there. There you go. I got the Little Red Barn, and then the second one just came out. That's Horsing Around. So I really like these two, and I have decided I'm probably going to stitch them all together on one piece of fabric. So I'm not going to go real fancy with the fabric, because it's going to be a really big piece, and I don't have all the money in the world. And I got all of this DMC and some Weeks Dye Works in here for Into the Jungle, and my temperature garden that I wasn't able to work on the last couple of weeks because I didn't have all the colors that I needed. So I got the DMC for the rest of my DMC for those, and the DMC for these, because I am just going to use the DMC conversions for those, because I already had most of the DMC colors. So yeah, that's my little haul. My plans for this week are to try and catch up on my temperature garden, which means I will be trying to stitch all of the flowers for January and February, and then catch up for this month, so that I only have to do one flower petal a day, or a couple every 2 days. So I'm going to try and get that big chunk done, and I'd love to get caught up on Into the Jungle and finish January through March. And then start the first of the Little House Needleworks Farmhouse Christmas. That would be ideal. I don't know if it's gonna get done or not. I am working on a birthday present for my husband that I can only work on when he's out of the house. And he travels every other week, so I really can only work on it every other week, and this is his week to be gone. So I might get it all done because I have a lot of free time when he's gone. So because when he's home, he works from home, so we're home all day together, which is actually nice. It's taken a little bit of getting used to, because he's been working out of the home for 12 years of our marriage, and over the past year he has moved to working from home part of the time when he's in town, and then he goes out of town every other week. So it's actually really nice. We're getting a taste of what what it would be like when we are retired and we're both home together all the time. But yeah, so that is all I have for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If any of you out there actually have a channel of your own and do Flosstube videos, please leave it down in the comments below. I would love to check out your floss tubes and check out what you're doing. And if you have any questions for me or anything like that, if you have any, I'll even take tips on how I can improve my videos or any kind of videos you might want to see me make that might be possible. Just leave it down below, and I would love to hear your ideas and your feedback. So yeah, and I hope that you all have a good week, and I will see you next Tuesday.